Hello everyone, thank you for joining us again. Today we are going to show you the registration of NSS volunteers on their MYBharat portal. To do that, we have to just type in mybharat.gov.in in your mobile phone or in the laptop or computer that we are accessing. So if we click enter, it will take us to the home page of the MYBharat portal. Now, if if the volunteers are registering for the first time, they have to select Get Started and select Youth. All right. Otherwise, they can also go to this part where there are two options. So they have to select Register as Youth. So now I'm going to select Get Started and Youth. Now, in order to register as a NSS volunteer, there are two options. One is to use the email ID, or the other one is to use the mobile number of the NSS volunteer. So the volunteers can use their mobile number, or otherwise, if it's not available, then they can also use an email ID through which they can receive the OTP. So for training purpose of today, I'm going to use one email ID, and after clicking this I consent checkbox, I'll submit sign in. So once I do that, the portal will be sending one OTP to the email ID or to the mobile number, which we have to enter here. So the email ID which I've used, I'm going there, and I'm very hopeful that I'll be receiving the OTP here. So I've received the OTP. So I'm just going to enter it here, and after that we have to click sign in. Now after clicking sign in, the volunteers have to give their personal information. So I'll just write here that the name of the volunteer is Rajendra Prasad. Now his date of birth will be 08/02/2005. Now I'm also assuming that this is a male volunteer and he's from Assam, and I'm going to select the district as Kamrup Metro. And here you have to specify whether you are from an urban area or a rural area. Accordingly, you have to select the specified block if it's a rural area, and if it's an urban area, then you have to specify whether it's under Guwahati Municipal Council or not. So similarly for all the other states, it will be shown out here. So I'm selecting Guwahati here, and I'm typing in the pin code as 781006, and after that check this select checkbox, and after that just click submit. Now after clicking submit, the system will accept the registration of the NSS volunteer, and it will look somewhat like this. Here they will ask for the mobile number of the NSS volunteer if they have. Otherwise, this is also not mandatory. It can be left as it is. Now they have to select NSS as the youth type, and on the highest education qualification, they have to select 12th standard if they are studying in higher secondary school, and to select bachelor degree if they are studying undergraduate. That means maybe they might be from first, second, third, fourth, fifth semester. So everyone have to select bachelor degree, or otherwise, if the volunteers are from higher secondary school, they have to select 12th standard. And after that, they can also select the school. Since I'm selecting 12, the system is asking us to select the school, and I'm selecting Assam as the state, and the district of the school will be from Kamrup Metro, and here we have to select the name of the school. So here we have to identify which school the volunteers are from. So for today, I'm going to select one higher secondary school. Yes, I'm going to select Swatishi Academy Junior College. So after that, you have to click submit. Now, once the volunteer comes to this part, the volunteers assumes that their registration is completed. And after this, the volunteers do not update their profile, because of which their registration is not appearing in the profile of the program officer for approval. So after reaching this part, the volunteers will be able to download the certificates from the portal. But after this, the students have to do another step. They have to complete another step. That means, as we can see here in the screen, the volunteers have to update their profile, which can be done by either going to this part where the name of the volunteer is, and after that to click in this section, that means public profile, or otherwise, as you can see in the screen, here there is one option. The profile completion is only 36% till now, which will be increased once the volunteers completes updating their profile. So to do that, you can also click here, complete your profile button. So I'm clicking here. Now, once the volunteer clicks that complete your profile section, it will take us to this page where they have to give some information about them. Now, the first and the most important thing for the volunteer to do is they have to update their education qualification details. So we are assuming that this volunteer is from higher secondary school and he's now pursuing his studies at Swatishi Academy Junior College. So we have to click this part where we can update the educational qualification details of the NSS volunteer. Now, as we can see in the screen, 12 standard, the education type, institute type will be school, school state it will be Assam, school district is Kamrup Metro, the name of the school is Swatishi Academy Junior College, and the course name, we have to specify which course they are pursuing. So I'm just selecting science, and this is the most important part. That means there are two options out here under education status. One is appearing and one is passed. So the NSS volunteer have to select appearing. If they select passed, that means they have already passed out of class 12. So the volunteers have to select appearing. And after that, they have to select the name of the board of their school education. So it will differ from state to state. So right now I'm going to select Board of Secondary Education, Assam. If they are from Central CPSE school, then that means they have to select Central Board of Secondary Education. All right. So similarly for other states, they can select Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland. All the states are also included out here, Manipur as well. So I'm selecting Board of Secondary School Education, Assam. And after that, here they're asking for the student unique identifier. This can either be their enrollment number or the roll number of the student or the registration number of the volunteer. So I'm just selecting the roll number, and here I'm saying that the roll number of the NSS volunteer is 255. After doing all the changes, unless and until the NSS volunteer clicks in the tick mark button out here, the changes that they have made here won't be saved. So to do that, they have to click this tick mark button. Only then their details which have been updated will be saved in their profile. Now, similarly, this is the process for the NSS volunteer of higher secondary school. Similarly, for NSS volunteers of undergraduate courses, they have to go to this add button, that means this plus button that you can see here. And after that, if the volunteers are from college level, they have to select bachelor degree as their education type. And after that, they have to specify whether they are from a university or a college. So I'm selecting college, and here college Assam, and here the district I'm selecting Kamrup Metro, and the name of the college as yes, I am going to select Guwahati College of Architecture. Now, this college will come directly under the University of Assam Science and Technology University. And after that, they have to specify which courses they are from. So I'll just select BA Honors. And here under Education Status, similarly, there are two options, past and appearing. So the volunteers have to select appearing, and they have to specify whether they are from the first, second, third, or the eighth semester. So I'm selecting here fourth semester. Similarly, the unique identification of number of the student can either be a roll number or the enrollment number or the registration. So I'm selecting roll number and I'm entering the roll number as 256. So after making all these changes, they have to select this button, the tick mark button. Only then the changes made out here will be saved. So once the volunteer completes all these parts, for example, NSS volunteers of higher secondary school have to update their 12 standard details, and those volunteers under college level, they have to update their graduation details. Once they complete this, the profile or the registration of the NSS volunteers will appear in the profile of the NSS program officer of that school or of that college, after which the NSS program officer can approve the registration of the NSS volunteers of your school, of your unit, and of your college. So this is, in short, the registration process of the NSS volunteers under MYBharat portal. And I hope that this will benefit the NSS volunteers and the program officers in making sure that all the student volunteers are registered and onboarded to the MYBharat portal as per directions received from the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. Thank you.